Hello everyone. So in this video we will study correlation analysis. Myself Professor S.S. Nikam from Kekewa College of Agriculture, Nasik. Content of this video is: first one, we will see correlation and its types. Then we will see graphical and algebraic methods of correlation, and then properties of correlation coefficient. So we will start with definition of correlation. So correlation can be defined in several ways. So here we will see three definitions of correlation. First one, correlation analysis deals with the association between two or more variables. Second, if two or more quantities vary in sympathy so that movement in one tend to be accompanied by corresponding movement in the other, then they are said to be correlated. Third, correlation analysis attempts to determine the degree of relationship between variables. So we have already seen in the definition of correlation that correlation analysis attempts to determine the degree of relationship between variables. So variables can be X variable and Y variable. So with the help of correlation analysis, we can find out the degree of relationship between that X and Y variable. Uses of correlation. So it is used in physical and social sciences. It is useful for economists to study the relationship between variables like price, quantity. Businessman estimates cost, sales, price, etc. using correlation. It is helpful in measuring the degree of relationship between the variables like income and expenditure, price and supply, supply and demand, etc. Sampling error can be calculated with the help of correlation, and it is the basis for the concept of regression. Correlation can be determined or calculated by following method. First one, graphical method. Second one, algebraic method. In graphical method, correlation can be calculated with the help of scatter diagram method and with the help of correlation graph method. And in algebraic method, correlation can be calculated by using Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation method, Spearman's rank correlation method, and concurrent deviation method. Scatter diagram. So this is graphical method to study correlation. It is the simplest method of studying correlation between two variables diagrammatically, where one variable is represented along the horizontal axis and the second variable along the vertical axis. For each pair of observation of two variables, we put a dot in the plane. So what are the merits of this method? So first merit is it is simplest and attractive method of finding the nature of correlation between the two variables. It is a non-mathematical method of studying correlation. It is easy to understand. It is not affected by extreme items. It is the first step in finding out the relationship between the two variables. We can have a rough idea at a glance whether it is a positive correlation or negative correlation. Demerit. So by this method we cannot get the exact degree of correlation between the two variables. So exact degree of correlation can be found out with another method, that is algebraic method. So here scatter diagrams are used to show relationship between X and Y variable. So in diagram A, there exists a positive correlation between X and Y variable, which is denoted by R is equals to +1. In diagram B, there exists a negative correlation between X and Y variable, which is denoted by R is equals to -1. In diagram C, there exists high positive correlation between X and Y variable. In diagram D, there exists high negative correlation between X and Y variable. And in diagram E, there exists no relation between X and Y variable. Correlation is classified into various types. First one, positive and negative correlation. Second, linear and non-linear correlation. Third, partial and total correlation. Fourth, simple and multiple correlation. Positive and negative correlation. So it depends upon the direction of change of the variables. If the two variables tends to move together in the same direction, that is, an increase in the value of one variable is accompanied by an increase in the value of other, or a decrease in the value of one variable is accompanied by decrease in the value of other, then the correlation is called positive or direct correlation. For example, price and supply, height and weight, yield and rainfall are some examples of positive correlation. If the two variables tend to move together in the opposite direction, so that increase or decrease in the value of one variable is accompanied by decrease or increase in the value of other variable, then the correlation is called negative or inverse correlation. For example, price and demand, yield of a crop and price are examples of negative correlation. Here the relationship between rainfall and crops purchased by farmer is shown by correlation, or correlation is used to study the relationship between rainfall and crops purchase. Here rainfall is shown on x-axis and crops purchase on y-axis. So if you analyze this graph, there exists a negative trend between rainfall and crops purchase, or there exists negative correlation between rainfall and crops purchase. The highest crops purchase is when the rainfall is above 40 cm and below 60 cm. In this range, the farmers purchase 120 kilos of crops. However, as the rainfall increases beyond 61 cm, the crop purchased by farmer is going down and down. At 100 cm rainfall, the crops purchase is declined to 16 kilos. Linear and non-linear correlation. If the ratio of change between the two variables is constant, then there will be linear correlation between them. So consider the example. Here two series are given, X series and Y series. X series contains observation 2, 4, 6 up to 12, and Y series contains observation 3, 6, 9 up to 18. So there is constant change of 2 in X series and constant change of 3 in Y series. Here the ratio of change between the two variables is the same. If we plot this point on a graph, we get a straight line. If the amount of change in one variable does not bear a constant ratio of amount of change in other, then the relationship is called as a curvilinear or non-linear correlation. Then in this case the graph will be a curve. Simple and multiple correlation. When we study only two variables, the relationship is a simple correlation. For example, quantity of money and price level, demand and price. In multiple correlation, we study more than two variables simultaneously. The relationship of price, demand and supply of a commodity are an example of multiple correlation. Partial and total correlation. The study of two variables excluding some other variable is called partial correlation. For example, we study price and demand eliminating supply side. And in total correlation, all facts are taken into account. That is, we study all variables in total correlation. Algebraic method of correlation. First one, Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. This is the best method of working out correlation coefficient. This method has following main characteristics. Knowledge of direction of correlation. By this method, direction of correlation is determined whether it is a positive or negative correlation. Knowledge of degree of relationship. By this method, it becomes possible to measure correlation quantitatively. The coefficient of correlation ranges between -1 to +1. So the value of coefficient of correlation gives knowledge about the size of relation. Ideal measure. It is considered to be an ideal measure of correlation as it is based on mean and standard deviation. Covariance. Karl Pearson method is based on covariance. So here with the help of Karl Pearson's method, we can measure the degree of relationship or association between variables. So Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation is represented by symbol R, and it is calculated as summation of xy divided by under root of summation of x square into y square. This is formula of Karl Pearson's method. So here in denominator in the above formula, we get always a positive value. The numerator may be positive or negative. making the final value R to be either positive or negative value. Different assumptions are: the variables under study are continuous random variable and normally distributed. Second assumption, the relationship between variable is linear. And third assumption is each pair of observation is unconnected with other pairs. Spearman's rank correlation method. When both variables are not normally distributed, the linear correlation procedure is not applicable. In this case, we can use rank correlation method. Spearman's rank correlation coefficient is denoted by symbol rho. Ranks are assigned to variable x and y separately in ascending or descending order while calculation of Spearman's rank correlation. The difference between the rank of each of n pair is then found out and is denoted by D. Spearman's rank correlation is computed or calculated by formula rho is equals to 6 into summation of d square upon n into n square minus 1. There is basic difference between Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation method and rank correlation method. So in case of Pearson's correlation method, it is generally used when we are dealing with quantitative data which can be measured physically like height, weight, pressure, etc. On the other hand, Spearman's rank correlation coefficient method is used when we are dealing with qualitative data which cannot be measured quantitatively but can be ordered or ranked like intelligence, honesty, etc. Degree of correlation. Degree of correlation can be known by coefficient of correlation. Following are the types of degree of the correlation. First one, perfect correlation. When two variables vary at constant ratio in the same direction, then it is called perfect positive correlation. Then high degree of correlation. When correlation exists in very large magnitude, then it is called high degree of correlation. Moderate degree of correlation. Correlation coefficient on being within the limit plus 0.25 to plus 0.75 is termed as a moderate degree of correlation. Low degree of correlation. When correlation exists in very small magnitude, then it is called as a low degree of correlation. Absence of correlation. When there is no relationship between the variables, then correlation is found to be absent. In case of absence of correlation, the value of correlation coefficient is 0. The degree of correlation on the basis of value of correlation coefficient can be summarized with the following table. Properties of coefficient of correlation. Limit of coefficient of correlation is from -1 to +1. Shifting the origin or scale does not affect in any way the value of correlation. Correlation coefficient is geometric mean of two regression coefficient, and if x and y are independent variables, then coefficient of correlation is equals to 0. If r is equals to +1, then there is a perfect correlation between variables. If r is equals to 0, then there is an absence of linear correlation. If r is equals to plus 0.25, then there will be low degree of positive correlation. If r is equals to plus 0.50, then there is a moderate degree of correlation. If r is equals to plus 0.75, then there is a high degree of positive correlation. The range of correlation coefficient is from -1 to +1. If there is a strong positive linear relationship between the variables, the value of r will be close to +1. If there is a strong negative linear relationship between the variable, the value of r will be close to -1. As per figure, when r is equals to 0, there is no linear relationship between the variable. And on right hand side, when r is equals to +1, there is a strong positive linear relationship between variable. And on left hand side, when r is equals to -1, there is a strong negative linear relationship between variables. These are scatter diagrams for different values of r. As per scatter diagram shown in this figure, you can clearly see that when there is a less difference between point and line, there is a strong correlation between variables, and as the distance between point and line is large, then there is a weak correlation between the variables. And at central location in diagram you can clearly see that there is no correlation exists between variables. Thank you.